So we're boarding a plane now to pick up my new wheels. I'll see you soon and show you what it is. Enjoy. Hi, how are you? Good, thank you.
Thank you, welcome.
Okay, we've landed after a short flight and we are at the airport on my way to pick up our new ride. Looking forward to show you what it is. I can confirm now that it's a Suzuki. Yeah, but you'll have to wait and see. Just waiting for my lift, which I can see there in the distance. And then, yeah, we're off to get a new Suzuki. Okay, so finally I'm able to actually record something. It's been an interesting trip so far. By now you'll be able to see it's not a bike. But it is a 35-year-old Suzuki Samurai, or SJ413 as it's known here in South Africa, or a Jimny in Japan. Anyways, I picked it up from my dad. He is the second owner since new. Friends of ours bought it new or as a demo model in 1985, 86, I'm not sure. Then my dad bought it 15 years ago and now I bought it from him. So it's in the family as the second owner. And yesterday he picked me up from the airport. We had to get in the car and drive 200 kilometers. And we made our destination with 15 minutes to spare because the gate closes, it's a reserve. So we had a nice get together there, or we haven't seen each other for a couple of months. And now I'm driving back to my hometown, which is a 450 kilometer drive. But this morning, first of all, the car wouldn't start, and I know what the problem is. We'll fix it. It's a common problem with the ignition barrel, but that's fine. We managed to jump start it. I've got a piece of wire for that. But something with the carburetor, it was very corrugated dirt road, and something in the carburetor shook loose or something, because I could only drive full throttle or idle, but nothing in between. So I had to drive through a town to get on the highway, and that was quite a mission, driving full throttle, spinning the wheels almost as I put away. And now when I filled up, it started immediately, and the carburetor is fine now. So now I can actually drive half throttle. But I have to go over a mountain pass just now, which is quite a steep pass, up and down. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes, but it's been a stressful ride so far. Went from the front, full throttle. Some places I could only do 50 miles an hour, 80 kilometers per hour in third gear, full throttle. But it feels much better now after filling it up. So yes, as soon as I have some time to stop, I'll show you the outside, what it looks like. But anyways, yeah, new wheel day. So this little township here is called Nobody. So the total garage here is called the Total Nobody. Probably can't read the sign there, but yeah, it doesn't look like much from outside, but it's one of the garages here with the cleanest toilets or bathrooms. But the rest of the place looks terrible. I mean, it's just mostly half-built township with some fancy buildings in between. But the Total Nobody is the best. There is the Total Nobody now. And that's what it looks like for the rest of the place. This is the start of the mountain pass. It's about 10-15 miles of quite steep pass. I'm in third gear now, at least the revs are picking up. Fourth gear. It's got 5 gears, but I think the 5th gear in this Samurai is if you drop it from a helicopter and you want to reach terminal velocity, because it's definitely not for a flat road. As soon as you put it in 5th gear, it loses RPMs. But yeah, this is an incline and I'm doing 15 miles. There we're losing speed now. I'm probably going to have to switch back to 3rd gear. I'll show you. So it's not the steepest of inclines, but now we're doing 70 kilometers per hour. If I switch it to 3rd gear, 4,000 RPMs, and it's actually picking up speed. But 4th gear it loses. So I actually feel like a Formula 1 driver, except I'm not going very slowly, but I'm driving on the limit of what this little 1300 wants to give me. So every single overtake is an achievement. There's a truck in front of you. You start setting it up from a while back, picking up speed, looking in your mirror for people from behind, taking a gap, and then in the slipstream, and when you have a gap you make your move, and then it's hold on, and then afterwards you relax and go for the next one. So it's quite tiring. Yesterday, or 2 hours of driving, I was spent afterwards, but it's actually good fun. And I'm pretty sure if I clean the carburetor to replace the throttle cable, it is going to make a difference. Maybe set the valve clearance. So here's my next target. Switch off now for the overtake. Cheers. So I'm right next beside it, and we made it. 4th gear. Now I think we're almost at the top now. Then it's downhill. At least it's got disc brakes. The brakes in this thing is awesome. It only weighs about 900 kilos. It's about 2,000 pounds, so it's super light. But I think the engine, from all the years of standing, it's been getting lazy. This is one of the most beautiful roads in the area. Look at it. Gonna go down quite a steep mountain pass now in a moment, but for some reason the Suzuki is just happy now. I don't know what happened, but after I stopped and filled up, it just feels much better. This is much steeper than it looks. Oh, we made it! I'm back home. That was about a 5-hour drive. Not that far. Average speed probably about 90 kilometers per hour, like 55 miles an hour. But the drive was good. For some reason, it just got better as we moved along. I am going to stop somewhere now just to show you from the outside what it looks like. Now, if you are not into 4 wheels, don't unsubscribe, don't leave. I'm going to make a lot of more bike content, so subscribe, stick around. I'm going to finish that KTM bike build, but this was just too good not to show on the channel. I'm just going to get out here in front. And the other thing is, these Suzuki Samurais, or SJ413s as they're known here, or Jimneys as they were known in Japan. This is the second generation Jimny. They were sold in the Suzuki bike dealerships in South Africa back then, so it's not entirely, it does make sense to feature them here on the bike channel. It's a little 1300 carbureted engine. Like I mentioned, it's got 5 speeds. I only use 4 of them. This particular one we used for our very first bike trip almost 15 or 20 years ago. We did a trip on XT500s. I just bought a KLR, which was super fancy back then compared to my old XT500, and my wife and her friend drove this specific Suzuki. It was my dad's back then. Drove this as our backup vehicle. Okay, let's get out. Let me show you. Before I do, there's a crew there. He's probably gonna run away when I stop now, but ooh, I should have actually stopped on an uphill, because if it doesn't start now, I'm gonna have to push it. Anyways, this is the Samurai. So the only thing that is not standard on this is the tires. So the brand new, it still had 20-year-old tires on, like these, which are totally cracked. It's got the hard top, and then inside there's a soft top. So this little roof, you can remove that on its own. You can remove the hard top, you can put on the soft top, you can remove the doors very easily. Yeah, the only issue really is this clear coat that's been faded, but we're gonna fix that. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos on it. It doesn't look that difficult. And then on the inside, pretty basic. Got these seat covers on, but it's still original under there. And yeah, I'm gonna show you all the details in a separate video. This was just a trip to go and fetch it. Thank you for joining me, and if you have any questions, if you like it, please comment below. Let me know if you've seen these before, where you live, and is there anything you want me to film on it. I always say that, but I will make a lot of videos on this. I've bought the new GoPro 10. It's not that new anymore, there's 11 out, but anyway, I've got a new mic. I'm not using it now because I'm waiting for the stupid door on the side of the GoPro. But anyways, we are going to have better sound, better quality videos, so it's going to be easier for me to film more videos. But yeah, that's the Suzuki. Thanks for joining me on this trip, and I'll see you in the next video.